Autumn here on your Saturday, and it is February 28th, 2026. And I'm sure you've heard by now, unless you are under a rock or you have unplugged, but it looks like we are at war. And I don't know for you whether you're whether you think you're left dialectic or right dialectic. I, this little thing called enumerated powers. I kind of always thought that the power to declare war was something that was within the Congress. The Congress's enumerated powers. However, I guess this Constitution is actually just toilet paper after all. I mean, and people have been saying that for years. And I think it was shout out to Mr. Potter who came on earlier. He talked about it. You know, but I don't know. I'm just dropping in just for a second. So I don't know if this is probably not a surprise, a complete surprise, but I just wanted to drop in for a second. My goal is to come back later, but this is definitely one to follow. Um, I don't know worldwide. Shout out to Mr. Pearson. I do think we're still on tap for NWO, aka a New World Order, and along with the Board of Peace and all these things and all these Trump initiatives, I'm still thinking this is all going to. I think all of this global conflict or this global squeeze, this outlook that we talked about earlier, that I brought up earlier from The Economist earlier this year. The outlook for this year would be the global squeeze. And so to me, I guess it's just one more piece, one more installment. You know, one more installment, one more thing. Um, I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Whether you're pro war, whatever your position is, feel free to leave it in the comments section. And I hope to catch up with you guys later. That's the goal, to catch up with you guys later this evening. But this is, this to me, this is another one of the broken promises. This whole America thing, first thing, this whole make America great again thing is a hustle, guys. I mean, to me, if you couldn't see it before now, you gotta start. You gotta. If you couldn't see that, that you're in the middle of nowhere. In the words of Louise from Thelma and Louise, you can see it from here. All of that's it's a hustle, guys. It's a hustle. If you're coming in, just let me know what you think. Leave it in the comment section, because this is not an America first agenda. This is a New World Order, to me, installment. To me, even the concept of the that whole Board of Peace, to me, it's almost maybe he's forcing. Maybe this is what he's going to do. I talked about this during Davos when Marco Rubio and some of the other people were and Jared Kushner were on stage, and I remember Rubio talking about this shows us what's possible. And I'm thinking if Trump can shake up enough things globally, then people will go away from. I think these other nations will go away from the UN and maybe join what can I call? I'm going to call it the $1 billion Beach Boy Club. That whole Board of Peace. I talked about this earlier in the week, that there is an effort to create an actual. There's an effort to create an actual military base in which I think they wanted 5,000 peacekeepers. Well, does this look peaceful to you guys? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you guys aren't following me, and I don't even consider you guys followers. If you're tuning in and listening to my perspectives, and if I say something thought provoking, or or if it defibrillates somewhere, great. But if not, so I'm just saying we got to keep an eye on this whole situation, because I think the shift will be, maybe there's a new alliance. Maybe that's a part of their agenda, is to squeeze enough people that they come away from the UN. Maybe squeeze them by tariffs, squeeze them by tariffs, squeeze them by under the auspices of peace, squeeze them by watchdogs, squeeze them by nationalistic, whatever it can do to get this agenda, to move the New World Order forward. And I'm pretty sure that YouTube is going to tag me for mentioning that phrase, New World Order. And they say that as if, hi, Derek C. Williams. And they say that, thank you so much. He says, is it all about perspective? Absolutely. Absolutely. See, this is, to me, I don't know, what was it? I think even Tucker Carlson was on stage talking to another, doing an interview about what was it, the neocons versus, on the Republican side. And I think Trump's whole platform back in 2016 that he was not, he wasn't fitting into any of those. But now, in order to achieve the New World Order, I think it has to be a gray area in order to move it forward. Let's see. Derek C. Williams, hang on a second. I appreciate you so much for coming in. Thank you guys for loving on the like button. I guess I'm having a veg out moment. I don't know. I guess let me look at your comments. He says, Derek C. Williams says, respect to you, the Black Spring. A quick pop in while I shop for food. Hey, there you go. Hey, well, I think I lucked out today because it ended up being a sunny day, and I think my neighbors are gonna, in the South, put something on the grill. That's kind of what I'm on about. But so it's not gonna be anything fancy. I mean, I just came up with a little bit of a marinade and maybe some grilled vegetables or something. But Derek says, did I hear what Salt from the hip hop group Salt and Pepper said about the New World Order? No, I did not. I don't know. Was it in some of their lyrics, or I'm hey, I don't know all the good things. Hey, but I know I'm familiar with that group. He says, live at Trader Joe's, not to be confused with Trader. Yeah. There you go. I got you. But it's like everybody wants to, not everybody, but social media wants to keep everybody on the hush. It's like, you're not going to tell people to whisper the phrase New World Order anymore. You're not going to be able to do that. Okay. The cat's out of the bag. It's been out of the bag. People have been writing about the New World Order since the 70s. I know for one, Mr. Pearson, he was writing about it in the 70s, and I think they've got to, what exactly is that going to look like? I don't know, but I think that that it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Looks like there's an address going on right now, so I appreciate it. So hopefully you're getting something good in there, Derek C. Williams. Hopefully you're getting something good. I don't know. I hope everything's going well. You should show us some burpees every now and then. Inspire us with the burpees. But yeah, so it's actually turned out to be a warm day here, and we'll fire up the grill where available. But yeah, so guys, I came in here. It says meet Cheryl James, aka perfect. I know if I hit this button right now, it'll probably knock me off, but I'll certainly get to it. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, I just he says burpee saves lives. I agree. I appreciate it, Derek C. Williams. So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. So maybe if I get a chance, I'm gonna come back today. That's the goal. I got a couple more things to do. But when I come back, maybe there'll be some developments. There are some numbers out about fatalities, I guess, in that region. And this looks like a USA/Israel attack. So I don't know. I find that to be interesting. So yeah, I appreciate it so much for you guys tuning in for going into 10 minutes here. But I'm definitely thinking that the global order is being shaken up. It says, actually, calisthenics saves lives. Shopping, going to eat out a bit later. Nice. Well, get something nice for yourself. Get something nice, treat yourself. You got to do that every now and then. But once again, I appreciate you guys for coming in. Even if I have one like button and I have it's showing 5 likes. Derek C. Williams says the United States is doing Israel's dirty work. I believe it. I believe it, Derek C. Williams. I believe it. But I'm just thinking that there's got to be like there's a multi. I think there's a multi. Kill two birds with one stone kind of a bit that I'm thinking that's going on because of the global push, the squeeze. You got to squeeze them, you know. To me, even if a whole new alliance is formed, then they've got to, there's going to have to be some change. I think you can't have the same structures or the same. I don't know. The allies, to me, the allies might look a little bit different to achieve, the ultimate goal. But I appreciate it so much. Let's see. Yeah, but enjoy yourself. And guys, my goal is to come back later. I want to talk a little bit about, I'm thinking that also between UFOs, and UAPs and PDFs, this week was fully loaded. The last few weeks have been pretty fully loaded. So we'll see. And that's what I'd like to get into when I get back in here. So I'm going to get out of here for now and try to catch up some things. And I'll try to get back in here with you guys later. Thank you so much, Derek C. Williams. And thank you guys for loving on the like button. For those of you that have had a chance to do so, I really appreciate it on this Saturday. Trying to veg out a little bit. It was a crazy week. Crazy makers, crazy week. So you see, Derek C. Williams, he says, some IDF members were recently arrested and acquitted for, what do they call it? I don't want to say that they call it the GRAPING, male Muslims. I got you, Derek C. Williams. It's pretty brutal. But I'm going to get out of here for now. You enjoy. ML Marty 316. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you guys for loving on the like button. I've been kidding. They've been kind of getting, it is. I've heard everything from graping. I don't like that word. I don't like that word. I've heard that before. The whole on a live, I don't like any of those. But like I said, we'll try to get back in a little bit and see, just give you a little bit of summation. I'm trying, it's war. It's, it's abuse. Okay. It's abuse. I've heard the word, I've heard other content creators doing it now. I've done less censoring, less self-censoring than I have in years. So I'm still working on it. I'm still working in progress, Derek C. Williams. I mean, coming on here is therapy, But here's another idea, another concept. I think this world has been reset so many times that we don't really know anything, It's just been, I even think about, I'm not even going into electricity or any of that, but just saying, I appreciate you guys so much for coming in here and listening to my perspective. But I'm just thinking that most things that we've been told doesn't even match up with the pictures from the past. I mean, I wonder, here's a thought. Is it possible that that the time is very much warped and that we're not as advanced as we think we are because of, the power of the elites, them controlling the information, them controlling the quote science, them controlling the power to keep us where we are. How many resets have we had? And how have these resets affected us as a society? We hear data centers, yet we have, if you look at, I'm sorry, I hate to bring this up, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I've been watching a couple of things about, if you look at some of those pictures from the past, you don't see all these ugly wires and all these things connected to people's homes or to commercial centers or downtown areas or commercial areas in like 18th and 19th century, early 19th century. You don't see all of that. And you got these huge palatial buildings, all this stuff. How in the world were those buildings getting power and without the ugly craziness that we have right now? Okay. I'm just saying, in a world where we have an aging power grid that Congress has done nothing about, it's allegedly, what is it, 100 years old or about 100 years old? Just curious. So I'm gonna get on out of here. What is it? Devolution? Is that what we can call it? So I'm just thinking. I know I'm going out of the park here, but I will catch up with you guys later. And ML Marty 316, thank you so much. Says yep. We've been lied to about most everything. So I'm just thinking, how in the world were they able to have these, because I just think about some of the courthouses with the copper tops and the, it looks like an antenna on the top, or the church steeple look like an antenna. Just saying, just saying. Okay, I'm all over the place for now, but I came in here originally on We Are at War, and this between this with this attack, this U.S./Israel attack, and we'll keep an eye on it. And my goal is to get back to you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys. Let me say ML Marty 316. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for those of you that loved on the like button, I appreciate it. There's Derek C. Williams, and who else is in here? I think I need a little bit of electro stim is what I need. I appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, I hope to get back to you guys soon this evening and before it gets too late, and I'll talk to you then. All right, we'll keep an eye out and ear out for now.